I'm looking at the stats from your freshman year. I mean, you were pretty ridiculous at quarterback. Like, do you think if you stayed at quarterback, you could have played quarterback in the NFL?
Well, come on.
He was really good as a freshman, man.
I know, but
Yeah, I think I could have. I probably would have been very good, but I think I could have lasted maybe a year or two.
but did you know when you were stepping on every college football field, even though, I mean, you were at Kentucky, so you weren't surrounded by a whole lot, but did you know that you were the best athlete on the field?
No, I definitely did not know that. I definitely didn't think that. I always thought I was good. I would say my freshman year against Georgia was the first time that I was like, wow, maybe I can do this like professionally. Playing against a lot of guys that get drafted from Georgia. They had a great defense that year. And, being able to make some plays against them, I was like, wow, maybe I really can do this.
Who's the emergency quarterback with the Packers? Is it you?
Yeah, it's me.
All right.
The emergency.
Hopefully we never get to that.
Yeah, that would be bad. You almost got to it last season. Can you explain to us how?
Yeah, we were close.
Can you explain to us how much easier? How can you explain to the layman how much easier the game is made by Aaron Rodgers? Can you help us understand it?
I would say the best way to explain it is you have a coach on the field. He is changing the play. He understands because there's a 3 technique on a certain play that they're blitzing, and he's able to see it and pick it up protection-wise and check the play to what we need to run that's going to be in the open area. So he does a great job with being able to communicate all those things within the play clock, which I think is remarkable because you have 20. You get to the line with normally 16 or 20 seconds, and you have that much going on in your head, and you're able to get that communicated to 10 other guys within the play clock.
Randall Cobb does not have public controversies with his words. What do you make of Jalen Ramsey spending the offseason torching everybody?
I love it. I think that's just that's who he is, and that's what he's created for himself. He likes to be viewed as the villain, and he has to play to back it up as well. So it's not like he's talking all this and then going out and getting burned every play. So I'm excited to see how people go at him this season.
Randall, that game against Georgia, and I'll get to your eyes in just a second here, but that game against Georgia, the game that you thought to yourself.
He does have beautiful eyes. He does have beautiful eyes.
They're the best.
I mean, I could gaze in them. They're like lagoons. I could gaze in them for an entire press conference.
But I love your confidence, and you should be confident with those eyes because that Georgia game, you were 12 of 20 for 105 yards and 1 interception. You thought, like right after that game, hey, maybe I could do this professionally. I could do this for a living?
Yeah, I mean, as I was 18 at the time, going up against, one of the top defenses in the SEC. Guys is getting drafted, every year from Georgia, and being able to have, I made a few plays, but I didn't. Obviously, the stats 12 for 20 for 105 yards is not very good at all.
But Stugotz had to. This is what I love.
Plays that game, and I threw an interception at the end of the game as we were driving in to score for a go-ahead touchdown.
Yeah.
I threw an interception.
Why would you do that to Randall Cobb?
Because
why would you do that? Why did you just do that to Randall Cobb?
Totally unfair. Well, listen,
you went up and looked his stats up just so you could embarrass him.
I wanted to see how good he was. Now, he was good. I left out. Now, this is where I really did bad to Randall Cobb here. I left out the rushing stats. You did rush it against Georgia 18 times, 82 yards, and you had 3 touchdowns.
Why would you do that?
Because Randall Cobb, he seems like a fun guy. Doesn't take himself very seriously, so I'm just having fun with him. And he's got great eyes.
But check me out though. It's the reason why they moved me from quarterback. Obviously, I wasn't doing much in the air. I was more of the ground attack.
Randall, you saw what the Packers did with Jordy Nelson, just dumped him, and there have been reports that you might have been on the trade block, and you said that you were worried about getting cut after last season ended. How tough is the business side of football, and where do you think you're at right now in your career?
The business side sucks. It's definitely no fun to see, one of your best friends leave. We've been playing together for 7 years, and you would think that he's the type of guy to be a Packer for life. He's whenever they talk about the Packer way, he embodies what that means as a teammate, as a player, as a person in the community. He does everything the right way. So it was tough to see him go. And, there was definitely reports that I was on the trading block. Goot came and talked to me and shut those down immediately when those reports came out and told me that was false. So that gave me that was definitely a great conversation. And I heard those reports on my birthday. So, that was a great 28th birthday.
Nice. Happy birthday.
Wow.
But it was all good.
Let's play the look.
It's all good.
Let's play the looks like game here with Randall Cobb. So you could just tell us through your laughter or agreement or disagreement whether any of these things we're about to read to you are true. Does Mike McCarthy look like the guy who insists on doing all the grilling at a barbecue because he's proud of his own sauce recipe? Yes or no? He does?
Yes, definitely, yeah.
Does he look like the manager of a fast food restaurant who bellows, "If anyone needs me, I'll be in my office," as he jostles his way into the undersized employee restroom? Does Jimmy Graham look like a... No, he doesn't look like that one? Does Jimmy Graham look like a creative player in a video game?
For sure.
Yeah.
You like that one.
Does Joe Philbin look like the ghost of Christmas past?
Definitely.
Yeah. Does Joe Flacco look like the imaginary friend of a kid with no imagination?
Oh, my gosh. What did you ask over this stuff?
Does Sam Bradford look like a kid dressed like Sam Bradford for Halloween?
Wow.